everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. So today we are going to discuss about the styles of parenting. Okay, so parenting is very loving job, very affectionate job where every person loves to be a parent, but at times it becomes very challenging, right? So today we are going to discuss about the effective way of parenting. Here we are going to discuss about the four types of parenting. Okay, so child psychologists like Diana Bormint, they have dedicated their life researching in order to understand the styles of parenting. So today we are going to learn about the different types of learning. So here I'm going to show you the four types which we are going to discuss. That is, the first one authoritarian, second one permissive, third one authoritative, and the last one is uninvolved. So we are going to discuss in detail. So the first one is authoritarian parenting. Authoritarian parenting is a strict style of parenting that places high expectation on children. Okay, so here what we see is that the parenting style where the parent has very high expectation on their child, and they control their child like anything. Like, for example, the child is doing something and you shout on them, no, you are not supposed to do this, or you are not supposed to do that. So that kind of parenting, like where the parents expect the child to do what the parent wants. Okay, so that is very undesirable parenting style where the parents like to control. Okay, for example, now the child asks for any toy, also it's every time no. The parent doesn't give anything because it has all the control. And if they want to take a music class, but the parents forced to take dance class. So here this type of parenting results in lack of confidence in the child, low self-esteem, and they always have lack in confidence, and they can't control their own emotions. Okay, so growing up the child become so uninvolved in other things because they are always under control, so they are always dependent on others. The second type of parenting is permissive parenting. Here it is completely opposite of authoritarian parenting style, because in this type of parenting style the parent are so impulsive that they try to fulfill each and every desires of a child. Permissive parenting tend to be warm, nurturing, and usually have minimal or no expectation. They impose limited rules on their children. So what happens is, one best example I can give you is a parent had a child after a long time, or maybe they have only one child. So out of love, what we tend to do is whatever the child say, we are always yes to everything, and we always keep our things, like we always keep our things far behind. For example, the child wants an iPhone or iPad. Now what, as a parent, maybe I'm not able to afford, but somehow I will arrange, but I need to fulfill my children's desire. So this type of parenting is also undesirable, which I feel, because most of the time we tend to be nurturing them, or we are trying to make them happy, but at the same time where we go wrong is we forget about child's life. So here they lack in impulses, and they have that irresponsible in them, and they lack in discipline also, like they don't respect others. Okay, so this type of parenting is where the parents are very lenient towards their children. Now coming to the third one, the most important one, authoritative parenting. It is a parenting style. The parents are nurturing, responsive, and supportive, yet set firm limit for their children. Here, what the parents do is, the parents have their expectation. Okay, they keep their expectation, but not that high, where the child feels like my parents are controlling me. But it is like they nurture, they try to make the child understand. At the same time they are not very lenient, at the same time they are not very controlling also. Okay, so this type of parenting is actually very good for a child, because the child gets to be independent. So in addition to that, I just want to give an example for better understanding is that the child, when he asks for something, now the parents can't afford it. So instead of saying, no, I will not give you that, the parents try to say, yes, we are going through something, or we are this, we are financially struggling. Okay, maybe not right now, but maybe in the next, or something like that. Where the child is being seated along with the parents, and the parents make the child understand that we know that you want it and we want to fulfill it, but it's not the right time, or make the child understanding. Okay, so this type of parenting is very, very good for a child, as I want to say, because the parents, the child becomes very independent growing. They are very understanding, they don't lack in discipline, they respect their elders. At the same time, they are not dependent on anyone. So, and they also have high self esteem. Like, if you see the types of parenting, children whoever grows up in this kind of parenting style, in this kind of environment, always have the best confidence in them, and they are always having the desirable behaviors in them. So I would say that for me, according to this, authoritative parenting is the best style. Here what happens is, now the child wants to go out at midnight, or like wants to keep on playing whole day. So the parents is not stopping the child, but at the same time giving a conditioning that come back early, come back at this time. So this kind of parenting style is very desirable for a child to understand the parent, and also when he grow up, the child gets to be more exposed to the environment, very independent, that he knows by now what is right for her or him and what is wrong for him or her. So that's why I would suggest that authoritative parenting is the best parenting style. The last one is uninvolved. Uninvolved in this type of parenting, an uninvolved parent does not utilize a particular discipline style and has a limited amount of communication with the child. Here the best example which I would give is both the father and the mothers are working parents. Now what happens, they think that they are earning enough money for their child, to keep them happy, to satisfy their needs, to buy all the materialistic that the child needs. But what actual happens is, the child actually needs their time, which they don't have. Most of the time the child is being left unattended. Okay, and they don't have time to communicate with their child. So in this type of parenting, the child always crave for parents love and attention, which the parents are not always able to provide to the child. The best example here I can give you is, the child wants to participate in an annual day function, and the child expects the parents to come and watch his show, but the parents are so busy that they couldn't able to make it. Now the child is very upset. So this type of parenting lacks in controlling impulses, they lacks in self-esteem, and they are always uh, like they always think that they always lack in emotional instability, and whenever the challenges come also, they are unable to face it. So understanding these types of parenting style is very, very important for making the child's life better, because every child has different style, I mean different behavior. So it is our responsibility as a parent to know the correct way of parenting and do the needful, so that the child become a strong, independent, responsible child when he or she grows up. So that is what our motto should be. And that's all for the day. I hope you all love this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Bye.